So I've added the yucca extract, the soap bark extract, and now I'm gonna add a little bit of marula oil soap, which we get fair trade from Botswana in South Africa. What I'm making right now is a face cleanser that will be using all natural cleansers, no synthetic detergents. My name is Stephen Moser, and I graduated from Azusa Pacific University with a bachelor's degree in physics. And I went on to a job at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, working on the Space Interferometry mission. 4 years ago, my good friend Matthew, who was also my sister-in-law Tamara's fiance, was killed very kind of in a freak car accident. And it caused a major kind of reevaluation of what we were doing. It's like, wow, life is really short. And at the time, my wife Shelby was just finishing her master's degree in art history and working at the Huntington Library, and her sister Tamara was working on a successful career at DreamWorks, making films, and all of us really felt this push to want to do something more meaningful with our day-to-day jobs, and so we worked this idea of Antibody up. Antibody is a natural skincare company that bases all of our business around fair trade. We're sourcing our raw materials directly from manufacturers in developing nations that in most markets would get exploited. They would make below market wages and not be able to support themselves economically through their work. But fair trade says that we are going to purposefully pay them a wage that is sustainable for their society and their economy. Of the 3 partners that started Antibody, Tamara is kind of our world traveler, and she's been to Africa now twice to work on our fair trade projects over there. In Liberia, the unemployment rate is about 85%, and so they recently just got out of a civil war, so there's no jobs, there's no work, and yet there's abundant natural resources there. There's coconuts everywhere, there's mangoes growing off, the street lights and stuff, and so we got a group of 5 people together there that are going to organize themselves in a cooperative, and we'll be able to source our coconut oil from them. My wife Shelby, she manages all of the employees and kind of the production operations. She takes all the incoming purchase orders from our clients and funnels that down so that the products actually get made and on time. So I take care of all the product development for Antibody, so I do all of the chemistry behind the new products. While at APU in the physics department, I had a lot of experience working in laboratories, getting some good, I think early on experience, what it was like to work in a lab and do technical work. That definitely helps me now running my own lab. Being able to work on a day-to-day basis with my wife and have my kids around with me has been huge. That was one of the things that, leaving for 8 or 9 hours every day to go to work and come home, and all of a sudden my kid's 2 years old and where did it go? Right.
I want to make a veggie soup. Veggie soup!
Starting our own company was a way to not only feel like we were affecting the world through fair trade, but also a way to be with the most important people in my life, which is my family. For me, it's exciting running your own business because it's such a creative process. I mean, I get to do the chemistry side of thing, which is creating something from nothing, and at the end you get this cool, something that didn't exist before. It's all your own ideas and your input into it. Every day I feel like what we're doing has purpose behind it, and that we've kind of refocused into something that we feel is going to impact the planet, and so I think that focus and that passion is there because we believe in it.